It's Adam and Kevin, the gods of nerd heaven. They'll be making sure that everyone's heard them. They're taking back Nerdum.
Hello, everybody.
What's up?
You are about to watch us watch something. It's the Eternals trailer. Time to react to some Eternals
MCU's back.
trailering.
Again.
Let's check this out. Oh, the ocean. It's a musical. They're singing. It's a musical singing.
You think?
The first Marvel musical. Oh, look. They've got spears. Oh, spaceship. Help to build the pyramids. What a weird ship. Look, they're scaring people. They're like, it's beautiful that we're scaring people. Oh, look, it's a fake Loki.
You said fake Loki?
Look, a tree man. Sick of these tree people. We have washed and guided. We helped us progress. Damn, we accomplished some good shit without some Eternals bullshit. Never interfered.
They're showing timepieces.
Oh, this is how they helped us beat Thanos. Look, they secretly helped us beat Thanos. That's what this is about.
How?
They didn't interfere at until now. Oh, like 8 people. No, 10 people. 10 superheroes. How are they going to flesh this out?
And each one's more powerful than all the Avengers for the most part.
Now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers?
I can lead them.
Are they more
Some haters.
Yeah, what's up?
They didn't really show us much.
Are they
It's kind of like a tease, I guess, to kind of introduce you to the characters.
Let me stop this share. If I can drag this. Okay, opinions and thoughts on that trailer of the Eternals.
I think it was a teaser. It meant to be a teaser. I can't really judge that. I need to see a full trailer. I need to see why they're there. It didn't give us enough. They just showed us. They showed us.
Yeah, the director, she just won Best Picture, Nomadland, and everyone's saying that it looks that cinematographer, the cinemally, it looks just like Nomadland. Oh, Nomadland.
Something like that, huh?
Psst, I'm not sure. And that's a weird thing. Are they saying Avengers suck even though they beat Thanos and fucking where were they? Oh, we're not going to stop Thanos. We're going to help. We're not going to help any humanity until something worse than Thanos is coming. What's worse than Thanos?
Okay, well, backstory on this. Again, this is why I hate this. MCU never follows comic books. So what I'm about to say, you can take with about this much grain of salt. But in the comic books, there was these really powerful beings called the Celestials.
Okay.
And they went around and they seeded different planets.
Mm-hmm.
They tried experiments. They'd put their seeds in planets
Sick.
so they would grow and become. Well, it would need the power of a star for it to help nourish the Celestial before it could be born fully.
Yeah.
Well, on Earth, they decided to create Eternals to help nourish mankind, make sure no one interferes with mankind. Mankind was one of the Celestials' experiments.
Mm.
The only way I can sum this up in a really big hurry, otherwise Google the rest of this stuff because it would take me hours to tell you this, even verbalizing it. But I'm going to try to do it really fast. Well, here we go. There's these things called the hosts. That's when Celestials come and visit the Earth and decide whether the Earth is going the way they want it to or whether they wanted to destroy it into a million pieces. Well, they had these beings called the Eternals they created to help oversee their experiment. That's the direction Marvel went instead of going with deities, kind of like DC. DC leans more towards, heavenly things, doing all this. Marvel's more scientific. So the Eternals are there to observe, not to interfere, and to also make sure nothing interferes with their stuff. Well, there's these beings called deviants. They're like Eternals, but they're the evil version. And then the Celestials have these beings too that are evil versions of themselves. And if a planet gets too deviant per se, then the Celestials deem the planet not worthy and they destroy it. Well, the Celestials in comic books, I mean the Eternals in comic books, were not allowed to interfere. They were only allowed to stop the deviants from interfering. Because the whole thing was the Celestials wanted to see if mankind would evolve into higher beings so they could help serve the purpose of protecting the planet while one of the baby Celestials inside the planet grows. That's the whole purpose.
So they're bad guys.
So they're pretty much people that are only watching and can only, if they interfere in something pretty much, and the Celestials deem it like they're not supposed to, they will wipe the Eternals from existence. So, and they're constantly being...
So Eternals can only fight deviants.
Or things that are actually interfering with mankind on an extreme wide scale, which is why it doesn't make sense that they did not interfere with Thanos. Thanos was a universal threat with that gauntlet. So that's why I don't
all the
know.
Eternals, so all the people from every planet should have fought him.
Exactly.
They should have
While y'all are laughing about the Avengers, where were y'all at?
Yeah, where we all? Maybe Thanos knew to wipe them.
I don't think they'd be affected.
No,
They're pretty powerful. And if you kill them, they have this thing in the comic books where they just reform. That's what they call Eternals. See, if you kill them, they come back.
Damn.
And Thanos, newsflash for people, I don't know if they're going to pepper this in here. Spoiler alert. Thanos is an Eternal. He was born from two Eternals.
So he's a deviant.
He has a deviant gene, but in the comic books recently, which I think they did this for movie sakes, he passed through a gate that only a purebred Eternal is allowed to pass through. Because somehow it scans you and it knows. Otherwise, you have to have permission to pass through it. So the big hoopla on the comic book story right now with Eternals is that Thanos passed through that gate because he really is pure blood and just the look of him just appears deviant, or did someone let him in? Either way, they're definitely in this movie. There's going to be some tie-in to Thanos.
Oh, really?
There's got to be. And what are they fighting?
Deviant,
Why are they
probably.
here? Well, what deviant? I mean, there's little deviants they take care of all the time.
Oh, really?
What is the big threat? I mean, that's the thing. Marvel's got
Doctor Strange.
Scarlet.
I'm saying.
Maybe they're going. Maybe you know how they twist origins.
Yeah, they really do
all the time. What if Cthulhu is a deviant? What if they take Cthulhu from the Doctor Strange storyline and rewrite him to where he's a deviant?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a deviant in the comic books. But I'm just trying to figure, what does this have to do? Kevin Feige said this is all going to build up again to a new saga where there's going to be one central arcing villain. Who is this central arcing villain? Because right now we're going like this.
Yeah.
Where's he at? 20
I don't know.
It sounds like there's multiple ones. We're going to have a group of villains instead of a single this time.
Yeah.
And they're going to work together. That'd be kind of cool.
It's a little too crazy for me.
But if you read the comics, I'll tell you, Marvel, I hope they're doing this on purpose. I hope they're making these movies like this so people that read comics can't cheat and know what's going on. But if not, they're all over the place. So, I mean, that's the backstory of the Eternals. They were given powers to help the Celestials watch over humanity and make sure that things didn't interfere or go awry. That's why when one of the hosts come down, they had this big ordeal with the Greek gods. And the Greek gods in Marvel, not DC, but in Marvel, are definitively stronger than the Asgardians.
Yeah.
They are. Zeus is more powerful than Odin. List goes on. When the hosts come down, all the Sky Fathers, which is Odin, Zeus, all them, fought the celestial host and then made a pact. And one of the deal was the Greek gods had to leave that plane. So the Greek gods they exist in the Marvel Universe, but they're actually in a pocket dimension. And Asgard is kind of in its own place too, so there's that.
Damn.
But that's it in a nutshell. We at MCU were a bunch of experiments walking around on the planet.
What are your thoughts on the Eternal trailer? Does it look good? Are you excited for Eternals? A lot of people are saying it looks boring as heck.
But one thing I'll say for y'all that think this trailer is boring, there is some excitement from it. Why are they there? They are powerful. Look them up. Look up their powers and abilities. They all have super strength, speed, agility, all this jazz. Each one does a specific thing. That's and they have one prime leader, of course. And every so often, and then another little cool thing that I'm gonna throw out there for y'all guys: the Eternals have this ability where they can call upon the Unimind, and that's where they put all their powers come together and create this one thing, and it's really powerful.
Are they gonna do that?
Powerful.
You think they're gonna do that in the movie?
If they have to fight something massive, they would have to.
Oh, really? What if they do it for like?
They would do it for Thanos. They would just get
what if they do it for like Squirrel Girl or something?
Evil Squirrel Girl or a Celestial. That's what I'm saying. What
Dormammu.
Hey, you know what? I don't know how they're going to use Dormammu. I don't know what they're going to do with him. We've seen him once.
Yeah, he tries to come back.
There.
He secretly tries to come back.
They're hiding these villains really close. Like, who's this big villain? Where is he at?
Yeah,
Where's this villain at?
I have not heard the Eternals villain yet. Have you?
No.
Jeez.
I haven't even heard the villain for Doctor Strange. I'm guessing on that one.
It's Scarlet Witch.
But she's going to be possessed by somebody. She's not evil. It's going to be something else.
She's evil. She read the book.
No, remember the thing talking to her at the end on the piece? They could hear it? The voice in her head?
That's her voice.
Cthulhu.
You're a Cthulhu.
Is Cthulhu going to be the main character? But then I heard rumors they're going to do Kang. So what are they doing? Man?
Kang is in Ant-Man.
But he's a big villain in the comics.
He's an Ant-Man.
He's a big villain.
Quantumanium.
All Avengers. You know who one of the main characters that stops Kang is? This is going to be funny because this character ain't in the MCU no more. Iron Man.
Dead.
He's dead. That's the main.
That's why the Eternals are going to lead the Avengers.
They're going to resurrect Tony.
All 10.
I'm calling it.
All 10 Eternals are going to lead the Avengers.
This is what's going to happen.
They're going to fight the Celestials.
They're going to open a portal.
What if they
go through?
What if they fight the Celestials?
They'd lose.
What if they tried anyways?
They would. The Celestials could just take the power from them. They're the ones that gave it to them.
Don't matter.
It wouldn't have to be a fight. It'd be like, okay, here's my power.
But they're all about like,
human now.
your creation killing the creator type of deal.
I mean, if they become the Unimind, they might be able to take a Celestial, but there's different types of Celestials.
Mm.
There is a Celestial out there that is on par with the Living Tribunal, and it's the head Celestial. And there's no way they could take that. It'd tear them up. Galactus can't take it. He's uber powerful. So I don't think they fight the Celestials because when you fight one, you fight a horde of them. They'll come.
That's not good. That's not good.
You better have Molecule Man or somebody crazy.
Oh my goodness, the Hulk's dad.
Hulk, it was.
Anyways,
Hulk would have a chance.
Hello everybody. Did you enjoy the trailer? We talked about it. Kevin gave you an awesome description.
A very quick thrown. Just
hey, that shit was legit. You know more than you ever will from that trailer about what the Eternals are, and he gave you a reason to be hyped. Kevin right here just sold me on Marvel's Eternals. You did, hell yeah.
To me, what they really are, they're scientists watching someone's experiment while the chief scientists are out somewhere else.
Well, now you unsold it for me. Thanks.
Well, that's what they are.
You just ruined it.
My bad.
You can't ruin it. You got to help it. We're here for one thing: to make sure they like, share, subscribe to other people, and comment.
Like everything.
Watch the damn video.
Yes.
Help us. Help you. Take back Nerdum.
I go to art house cinemas several nights a week. I blog about the classics and buy the DVDs. Directors don't know who I am or care that I exist, but I defend their work for hours at parties when I'm pissed. Media, I gave you all the best years of my life. I tell the world about you on social network sites. When I'm not consuming you, I'm telling others too, and wishing I could hang around the people who make you. I go to art house cinemas several nights a week. I blog about the classics and buy the DVDs. Directors don't know who I am or care that I exist, but I defend their work for hours at parties when I'm pissed. Media, I gave you all the best years of my life. I tell the world about you on social network sites. When I'm not consuming you, I'm telling others too, and wishing I could hang around the people who make you.